I got a lot to talk about.
Sick.
I think.
Maybe.
No. Oh, dude, this was funny right off the bat. Oh, this is episode 173. Dude, I was watching Predator 2 the other night.
Yes.
I haven't seen that. So, first off, I thought Paul Mooney was in it. I swear to God, rewatch Predator 2. There's like a fucking, witch doctor that they go to. It looks exactly like Paul Mooney. I was like, please tell me Paul Mooney was in this movie and just never mentioned it. Turns out, I know you know exactly what I'm talking about. The one dude. Turns out the actor who played him looked just like him too. Like looked exactly like Paul Mooney.
Dude, it's so funny you mentioned Paul Mooney the other day.
Why?
A buddy of mine was talking about The Shining, and he's like, "Oh man, it's so crazy when Paul Mooney gets axed."
Talking about
Scatman Crothers mixed up. Dude, I literally sat there. I was like, "What,
dude? What?"
He's like, "Dude, when Paul Mooney's talking to the kid in the fucking kitchen." I was like,
I mean, even if
what?
you get people's names wrong, it's just like, look at the year. Scatman's like 65 in that movie. And that movie was like, what, like the 70s?
It was in the 70s, and just having Paul Mooney just sitting on a bed, just like, what are you talking about, bitch?
This white boy wants to say something.
Just hallucinating.
I
He's
might
like,
suck his dick.
your kid is creepy as shit.
It looks like Paul Mooney.
Yeah.
It does.
There it is. Okay, thank
All right.
you. Yeah, doesn't it? I was like, holy shit, Paul Mooney's a witch doctor in Predator 2.
Paul Mooney's a witch. Dude, Predator 2. Also, what a weird-ass fucking
The fucked up
movie.
movie about that is that this Predator, okay,
Yeah.
first off, this Predator can wipe a whole elite squad of fucking whatever Arnold and the boys are, SEALs or Green Beret, whatever they were, especially elite.
They were a
forces.
Black Ops unit, dude.
Wipes them, no issue. But this asshole can't snuff the glove. It's some
dude.
dumb cop running around.
It's crazy because, like, a lot of... So, it's funny you bring that up. So, a lot of the Predators, and believe it or not, I've gone into Predator lore. So, a lot of the Predators, because they have, like, integrity about the hunt... No shit. Like, they're like, yeah, I want, like, someone to be an adversary. I don't want just somebody I'm going to wipe out. I want to hunt the most dangerous thing. So, a lot of the Predators go off on their own accord. Like, they're like,
Just go rogue?
I got to prove myself to my other Predator friends. And this Predator might be the guy's like, look, I'm going to bag me one. Yeah. I know what I'm doing out here.
Like, did you hear Carl over here?
Yeah,
Fucking
he's like,
idiot.
It's like, I still
Carl
haven't-
Predator.
Yeah.
They're all last names Predator.
It's like Patel's in India. It's like this.
Yeah.
So-
Smith in the Predator world.
It's like I've gone to school again. Dr. Predator, which one?
Dude, the funniest part about that movie is that, like, they really tried to go above and beyond with, like, the interaction of that Predator. As far as, like, you know, the first one, he's in the trees and he's invisible. You hear him, but whatever. The one, he's just in these old people's bathroom. And just comes out freaking out. He's like, I'm out of here. And he walks out like an asshole. If you watch the clip when the old lady's like, how? She's like, how? Someone's in the bathroom. And it's a 7'8" fucking giant
Monster.
alien predator. And he comes barging out like he just can't get his hair right. He's like, fucking won't work.
Just imagining the Predator trying to use an elevator, like, out of frustration, like, come on, up again.
He's like,
I'm like, I called it. I told you, I'm going down.
Dude. Yeah, he's like, why is he in apartment buildings?
Coming to New York was a bad idea.
It's like what he's in New York City, and he's just like, I gotta get a mirror ASAP. I gotta fix up. All right, this little fucking 5-story walk up will do. It's like, why are you there?
Dude, he looks like Hakeem from Coming to New York with the buttons. He's like, I gotta fit in. I'm just trying to look camouflage, dude.
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
Jesus Christ. Speaking of actresses and actors, I felt like a real dickhead today. So this happened this morning, and when I saw the headline, I didn't know of her work at all. But Kim Mi-soo died today, which is
She
a
invented
tragedy.
the soup.
No.
That is tragic.
No,
That's a good-ass
see,
soup.
the funny thing is, he's laughing because of that. I'm laughing about what I was like, man, how insensitive. So the way they worded it was Kim Mi-soo dead. And I was like, Miso dead? I was like, how? I was like mad at them. I was like, come on now, Miso
who
dead?
missed that?
I was like, who fucked up here? I was like, hey, baby. You want that?
Me so dead.
Me died of TB.
How'd she die?
They don't.
Who is she?
I don't know.
Like,
She's just an actress in a South Korean, I guess, a drama. But she was only 30.
She was like famous over
yeah,
there.
she was only 31, which is a
wow.
huge tragedy. But like when I saw the headline, I was
I
like,
mean, how did she die though?
I don't know. I didn't look into it.
Probably tried to cross the border, dude.
Dude, did you hear about that guy?
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you gave me no contact. No background. I'm like, yes, I did. Could have been anything.
yeah.
Did you hear about that human?
Yeah, I did. No, the guy who tried to jump back into North Korea.
From South Korea?
No. He was in North Korea, then we went over the DMZ and then went back into North Korea.
Why?
They're like trying to figure out what he did. They're trying to figure out what he did, like coming,
go over,
and then come back again. So now no one's like, but no side is talking to one another, and they're trying to figure out. Yeah, they're trying to figure out if whether or not he was a North Korean operative coming to South Korea to give a South Korean information about like North Korea or vice versa. They don't know what's going on, but like the way he did it, apparently there's video of him. Just like cartoon running across the fucking thing, like I don't know what I'm doing.
What's there at the border? Like, what is it? Is it soldiers? And
it's so there's parts of the border that are like almost like the American and Mexican border. Like they have the DMZ, and then there's like,
is there a wall there? There's not a wall.
There's a wall, and then there's also like a fence, and there's other parts of it that are like kind of easy to get through, kind of like our border. Like they build it to a point, like all right, no one can get through this.
Yeah. They modeled after that shitty wall down in Mexico. They're
it's kind of like
good.
When you see fences in a yard that are just the gate and then like 5 feet and like no one else is getting through here.
China, really a little over the top of this
like,
wall.
They killed it with the wall.
I don't know. That thing kind of works.
It still works. Yeah. There's Mongolians out there right now pissed.
We have a driveway pop-up wall.
This is bullcrap.
It's like one of those basketball nets that fails after 2 weeks. You just end up dunking on
one of those
net
plastic
with
ones with
laces.
With the fake leaves on it. It's like, this is pretty good. It's lattice.
Their wall has water and sand on the bottom to keep it up.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's like, dude, didn't go into the budget.
But yeah, but I mean, I felt bad for me so dead. I felt like a dick. They worded it wrong. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah, that's funny as shit, but.
Me so dead? Kim Miso dead?
Yeah, you could have been like, Miso passed away.
Kim Miso.
I mean, anything. Miso.
Has died.
It's a tough name for an Asian to bear.
Seriously.
Because anything she says, I'm like, are you Miso?
Dude, could you imagine if she was like, Kim Miso constipated, if they had like another fucking...
I'd be like, dude, imagine dating her. She'd be like, can you just stop using my full name? I'm like, Miso mad?
Kim Miso angry.
Miso horny? How long, dude? How long could you wait before you drop that line? Dude, if you're dating her.
I couldn't.
Just like out to dinner on your second date, just want to tell you something.
I ordered oysters. I hope Kim Miso horny a little bit later.
That's good.
Like, how is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
dude.
man.
Yeah, so Predator 2. That was the first time I watched Predator 2 in fucking years. And you know what's crazy? Because that was the first movie I've watched with Danny Glover in a long time. I haven't seen him in...
Glover's not in a lot, dude.
He's not doing much, right?
No. His son's doing stuff.
Who's his son?
Donald Glover.
That's not his son. Childish Gambino?
Is Danny Glover's son?
No.
No?
No. No, they just have Glover as the last name.
I thought he was Danny Glover's son.
I don't think so.
I think he is.
I'm pretty
Danny,
much
bring it up.
He's not.
Danny Glover.
I think he's
I'm
Miso's
telling you.
uncle.
Miso's stupid. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people assume that.
I'm willing to bet.
Nah, I don't think it is.
I may be wrong. Anyway,
I think I thought that too when I first saw it because kind of looks.
It's not really.
Yeah, they're not really.
What?
No,
that's stupid. He should have wrote that out.
I don't know.
I would have.
Donald Glover's dude. Danny should be riding his shit. What? Like, that's my son. Please, I need work.
Vice versa. I'm just saying, if my last name was Glover, I'd be like, I'm Danny Glover's son.
I mean, if that's all the only boat you can attach yourself
I would
to,
just say it all the time.
But dude, watching him in like through a full movie nowadays, it's just like I think Danny Glover's a good actor, but doesn't he always have the face where it's like, was that fart more than a fart? because he's always like, you know what I mean? I don't know why.
Got permanent shark face.
Yeah, I took a schwitz right before I watched Predator 2, so I was.
So you were in the zone.
So I was thinking crazy thoughts, but at the same time, I thought to myself, why does he always have that one face? It's just like,
dude, it's
like,
kind
that's the face where you stop, like,
yeah,
don't move. That might have been more than a fart.
That's how he thwarts Predator. He's like, look, buddy, I know you're hunting me.
That's his turning invisible, like the Predator does. Danny Glover stops moving to check his underpants for poop. And the Predator's like, where the fuck did he go?
The Predator's like, I'm ready to die. Oh, come on, man. He's like, look.
You can still see them. It's just disgusting. The Predator's like, dude, all right, I'll give you 5.
What do you want from me? You're an alien. I'm scared. And I ate fucking soup earlier.
You're telling me I'm the first guy to crap his pants in front of you, sir?
Get out of here. Get out of here, Prince. Man.
Yeah, so that movie is just insane. It's so stupid because it's like, I don't know.
Dude, I watched Return to Salem's Lot last night, which I was actually going to message Zach about.
What's that?
It's one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life.
I remember the Rob Zombie movie?
Lords of Salem.
Horrible. God,
awful
that movie.
movie.
Was fucking horrendous.
But Return to Salem's Lot is the sequel to Salem's Lot.
I don't even know what Salem's Lot is.
Salem's Lot is an awesome movie. It's an awesome movie. The sequel to Salem's Lot, Return to Salem's Lot, however, is the dumbest fucking
What was
thing.
the time difference in when the first to second?
Fucking Return to Salem's Lot is like 1982, and Salem's Lot is 1978.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, okay, never mind. I thought you were going to say like the first one was 1982 and the next one was like 1995 or something.
No. Return is like in the early 80s, mid 80s, and it is atrocious. And it's all about a guy who goes back to Salem and finds out that his nanny was a vampire the whole time, who has been working with other vampires who are trying to convince the people of Salem that they're actually decent folk and all they want to do is get accepted. And they need this one guy who was a failed writer and journalist,
of course,
to write their new Bible. And it is one, like, I honestly sat through it just like waiting for it to kind of get good.
Why are vampires involved? Isn't it like witch? I think Salem, smokes or witches.
Nah, dude. It's just vampires were in, it was originally called Jerusalem's Lot. That's
horrible.
I mean,
it probably would have been more fitting because you say Salem, I'm going to think witches.
yeah, everyone thinks witches.
Right. So why are vampires hanging out?
I don't know,
there?
man. It's Stephen King. Stephen King does whatever he wants to do.
It was Stephen King on these.
Stephen King was the original Salem's Lot. I don't know who was in charge.
I used to get mad with like a few years back, like looking at Stephen King, like what he's doing, and I'm like, nah, fuck it. At this point, he doesn't give a fuck.
No.
We've talked about it where he's just phoning in every movie.
Without a doubt.
I think that's his new scary movie. It's called Phoning In.
Dude,
The phone kills you.
I kind of like was blown away when, to go back to The Shining, when I found out, because all I had to go on was like Kubrick's The Shining my whole life, and that's what I thought when it was based on the book. I was like, oh, this is to a T. Mm-hmm. And then I find out that it's not at all, and Stephen King was super pissed off with Stanley's fucking adaptation.
Set.
Yeah,
that documentary is hilarious. There's a documentary about the making of The Shining, and he balled out on him like Bill Murray did to Richard Dreyfuss on What About Bob.
Awesome,
He's like, dude, get the fuck off my set.
But
he's like, dude, no one's here for you.
Finding out that Jack Torrance didn't use an axe in the book, is the most ball bust, like a croquet mallet.
Yeah,
that's what you go with.
My mom's told me about it because my mom's read that book and she obviously seen the movie, and she's told me about like the differences in it.
Yeah,
and
then
wild.
The crazy thing is, in the book, it is Paul Mooney. It's not Scatman in the book.
That's what Stephen King was mad about.
He's like,
you're not going to use
come on.
Moon. It's full moon.
Let the moon shine in here, dude.
Yeah, it's I don't know. I've never heard of Salem's Lot.
You should watch it. The first Salem's Lot is great. The Return to Salem's Lot.
I feel like anything with the word like Salem is so bad. I mean, dude, that was my first, I think, experience with a movie with Salem was The Witch.
Really?
Yeah.
Man, how did you miss Salem's Lot? That's been around forever, dude.
I mean, it might be one of those movies that I have seen.
Fred Willard's in that movie. This is his first serious role, Salem's Lot.
I definitely didn't see it then if Fred Willard was in it.
It's good.
Not that I'm against Fred Willard. I would have remembered. Dude, I was like, R.I.P. I love Fred Willard.
He's so dead, dude. Let it go.
He's super dead.
Man.
Yeah, I'll check it out though.
You should.
Dude, so the documentary.
Oh, yeah.
I kept seeing it on, I believe it was Hulu, actually. And I haven't been on Hulu's documentaries for a while. I've been giving Hulu and Amazon some time because they upload a ton at a time.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are dog shit. Documentaries I'm talking about. But I found this one, and it's newer, and it's great. And it's called Red Penguins. Dude,
Oh!
It's amazing.
I already know where this is going.
Dude, well, yeah, if you saw the movie, obviously.
No, I didn't see the movie, but
Okay.
I know what it's about.
So, yeah, back in the, I think it was the early 90s, when the Soviet Union collapsed, what's his name? Their hockey took a fucking hit, obviously. Everything did. So their rink were like considered the best hockey players in the world at one point were playing was like trashed. There was just shit everywhere. The whole arena was fucked up. So this dude who is just like I think he's an entrepreneur, but definitely a billionaire. He was involved with a ton of movies and investing, all that stuff. He found out that their hockey team needed funding.
Yeah.
So it was also coached by what's his name? They're the most famous Russian coach ever.
Oh,
Who
yeah.
coached the Olympic team.
Yeah, and he got the Russian
He just
pot,
died,
yeah.
I think, a few years back. So they go to him. They're like, "Yeah, we'll fund this if we can get the team up and running." And dude, they go to the stadium. There was a strip club in the stadium at
That's
this
awesome.
point in the basement. Yeah, and the guy that goes over there, this little Jewish kid. At the time, he's like, I was a marketing guy. I was kind of nuts. They liked it. That could get a crowd going. So I went over there to see what it was. So definitely war zone. It's like, well, yeah, dude. What did you think was happening at that turn in their culture when the fucking
a little too,
there was no rules?
A little too nuts.
I mean, dude, they were just selling tanks to
Yeah, dude.
people. Like it was chaos.
There was a tank factory in the stadium.
Yeah.
Next
There
to
was.
the strip club. They're
Yeah.
like, look, she's on the pole. She's
yeah,
on
it
the
was called
fucking
Miso
zook.
Tanky.
Get zooked at tankies.
That's what it's called, tankies. Get a lap pants and a fucking tiger tank.
They had specials called ass masks.
Yeah, dude.
Put a fucking butt in your face.
But yeah, so the original investors were this guy. They brought in what's his name, Michael, who used to own Disney.
Oh, Eisner. Yeah.
Michael Eisner and Michael J. Fox. Michael J. Fox is an investor. He's talking about it like, yeah.
Sick.
So they get the team back up and going, and like it works. Like they get people on board. The coach they were getting their ass kicked at first, but then they start winning. But I mean, I'm leaving out a ton because I want people to watch it. Dude, watch that documentary. It's so fucking good, man. Yeah, Red Penguins. It's awesome. The one dude's the man. The coach's friend. Oh, God, that's gonna drive me nuts. What should we call it? I don't know how to. I guess Russian coach.
Russian coach.
Oh yeah, Victor.
Kremenlov.
No. What the fuck was his name? Is that him? I don't know.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah. I'm fucking it up.
You are.
Victor Tokanov.
Oh yeah, that's
Tokanov.
it. Yes.
I was close with Kremenlov. I was taking a shot in the dark. That's how all those coaches are over there, dude. All the Ruski coaches.
Sorry. So yes, taking it off. He was the coach, and his buddy, who was like kind of like his friend, was the one like talking to all the Americans. And dude, this guy just laughs the entire time. He was nuts, and like, dude, all the Americans are like, yeah, like you were like sending spies to my hotel, and then they go back to this Russian guy. He's like, I don't know. Come on, maybe. It's so funny, dude. Like, dude, they just rag on this little kid. Like, he's this little Jewish kid, and this Russian guy's like, he's a fucking idiot, man. I like him, but, idiot.
Dude, laughing at every question that is felonious is the most baller
Dude,
move
then
in
they
the
go
world.
through so the mob got involved, the Russian mob, obviously, because
Duh.
they did a good, this was pretty cool. I like this. They explained mafia and gangster compared to us. So we have a different reason. They say that was just the way Russian society was working with the mobsters and the gangsters were running shit. Like, that was their way. They didn't look at it like we look at it, like this subculture, this underground culture of fucking
That was just their
Italians
day-to-day
running
life.
amok. So they got involved, and then they just start going down the list of people that got killed. they're like, yeah, a lot of people saw our camera guy for the team took a picture of the coach one night. In the background of that picture, there was like 2 gangsters, and they were like, kill him. They shot him. The assistant coach, he got shot. They're killing everybody.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, they're like, you
imagine
should hire us to protect you.
Being the camera guy who's just like, you look good in the light, and you just see a finger pointing behind
they
you.
show the picture. There's just 2 guys in the background like this looking at the camera. It's like, damn. Yeah, they had him killed right after. So
fuck me.
Yeah, I'm kind of all over the place with it, but it is really good. It's called Red Penguins.
Man.
Check it out.
Speaking of cameras, there's a lady in Manchester in England trying to pass a new law for public breastfeeding to have people stop taking pictures of people while they breastfeed in Manchester. She's called
what?
There's a lady who is trying to pass a law in public places to stop allowing cameras to be in public places so people who are breastfeeding stop having their picture taken.
Why?
Well, because she says it's voyeurism, and she calls them breast pests.
Dude, breast pests?
Breast pests.
That's what that kid says Simon should do, dude. You should go out looking for titties.
The breast pests are real.
Breast pests?
Breast pests.
I'd kind of like that kid at that point.
I'll tell you what.
That's what you should be doing.
In England, that's what they said. I was like, I could not take that article seriously because I immediately started reading it with an English accent. I was like, yeah, there's breast pests everywhere.
I mean, dude.
They called me a breast pest.
Sex pest is what they were calling that kid, and it's like, breast pest.
Breast pest.
That's,
dude.
That's dirty.
But apparently she's like,
just out there looking for titties.
Dude, just with a big lens. And when she went over and
dude, she's got the long lens out.
Apparently she was breastfeeding, and she looked over and there was a guy just like fucking like National Geographic. She went over, confronted him, and she was like, were you taking pictures of me? And this guy had every opportunity to be like, oh no, I was taking pictures of a could have lied. He's like, it's my right.
Oh, see, that guy's an idiot. What a
you
pest.
Fucking pest. What a breast
That would have been
pest.
better if he was with like a disposable camera just right
Dude,
under her titty.
Honestly, if he had a fun saver, it was just
Don't
like,
worry, I take pictures of Claus.
Look,
Look it up, honey.
These Kodaks are crazy. I don't know what they
Good
get.
shadow off your massive titties.
I'm sorry. You got the big uns. I'm trying to get it.
When you're feeding a kid, though, it's like,
I know most people that I see breastfeeding, they usually have the tit blanket.
And what I mean is, when they're feeding a kid, it's like, that's shitty to take pictures.
Oh, of course.
Send out. It's like, I don't give a shit about the breastfeeding in public.
Not
I could
at
care
all.
less.
But I'm not going to say I haven't been like walking through a park.
One time I was in a Friendlies, and this lady had some hangers.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
It
whoa.
was bad. It looked like a fucking bag full of soccer balls.
Titties are huge, and seeing a fucking
But not good looking.
dude. Seeing a tit moon eclipse an Earth is
this
fucking
thing looked like it was
wild.
swallowing up that baby.
Yeah, dude, it almost looked like you wanted to save the baby.
Yeah.
Like, stop. Like, put a fucking restrictor on that
baby
titty.
was like sleeping inside the titty like a tong tong. Like she cut her titty.
It looked like the blob overtaking a head.
Yeah. Exactly
and that's crazy. But I think, like, this lady is leading a coalition. She's like, we got to stop people from being in parks with cameras. And then the funny thing is, there are now men who are like, no, I can go to any park with a camera I want to. Like, that's the craziest thing.
No one's saying you can't go to a park to take pictures. You're going out specifically to take pictures of titties.
Yeah. But some guys are like, no, I'm there for bird watching, and a tit may have gotten in the way. What am I supposed to... Dude, it's
what
like...
bird is on a tit level?
You don't know.
They know good-ass birds. Them birds are up high, dude.
That's
birds
a bad
are on
bird.
that titty level.
Dude, if they swoop down to tit level, I mean, all's
You're
fair
not
in
gonna
love
see
and
'em.
tit.
Like if a peregrine came flying down, dude, you're not going to catch that
Dude,
on camera.
a pelican on a boob.
Just walking around Manchester. It's like,
Just
first of all,
with a
why is
big-
a penguin here?
Who knows? Who knows? An emperor penguin with a tit in its face.
He's out there bitching about the
Like,
titties.
this is crazy. Why are you going to breastfeed a kid in public? But I just don't understand the level of what should have happened is this guy should have just been prosecuted. There should not have been a movement of being like, I'm going to start a thing against men It's like,
technically he is right. I mean, he is allowed to take pictures.
But he's a
she's
creep.
Doing that in public, he can take pictures.
Should have been an isolated incident. The fact of the matter is, there's going to be a bunch. Now, what you did is you made a bunch of creeps get together who are going to be like, I can take pictures all the time of everything I want.
There's already a subreddit for it,
dude. Big time. I could only imagine how many breastfeeding pics are on the internet.
Fucking Christ, dude.
I don't even want to know, man.
That's creepy as fuck.
But that's what people are doing.
Also, it's like in this day and age, you got to go out with a fucking camera to find ladies breastfeeding their babies to see a goddamn titty. That's what makes me think it's not just the titty.
Dude, it's not.
Yeah,
it's
which
the
I
fact.
don't want to go down that fucking
It's kind of like people could go to a zoo and see a tiger in a cage, but you want to go out in the wild and see a tiger on your own.
Yeah,
accord.
there's a difference there. I see that.
Yeah.
Like going on a safari compared to going to like the Philly
and
Zoo.
some people are on a tit safari.
Right, but you're also not like taking pictures and be like, "This, I can." What fuck you, tiger? I can take pictures.
If a tiger stopped, it was like, "Excuse me."
Yeah, the tiger's not sitting there like, "Oh, come on, dude." He's whacking off. It's like, come on, Gary. You said the next tour is at 6. It's 5:20.
I'm sorry.
Gotta let me know if you're gonna be early. I'm gonna finish this job.
I'm not stopping.
Sucking off a wildebeest.
It's like, it's wild out here, dude.
Okay. I'm sorry to interrupt, but here we are on the upcoming anniversary of the insurrection. But let me tell you something like that. The only thing that got insurrected was our rights. We didn't hear anybody talking about an insurrection when the English came here, or the insurrection of the savages of this goddamn country when we began it. Nobody was bitching about that. Maybe they say it was our manifest destiny. That was in the history books, people. Are we trying to rewrite history here? I don't think that's what we're trying to do. I honestly think at the insurrection or the riot or whatever you want to call it, I call it a demonstration. We were just demonstrating our constitutional rights. Maybe we were manifesting our new destiny of freedom. I'm sorry that no one had the right to tell me what to do there. And then you have the liberal media controlled by the Jewish oligarchs of this entire world. And then everyone's talking about what Joe Biden's going to do with our infrastructure and what's going on with Russia right now, trying to go into the Ukraine, like we're going to have another problem in Crimea. Well, listen up, people. Crimea River. That's the way I'm talking about it. You don't have other people telling me what to do or how to live. I've had enough of this problem in America. Where are all the tests, Joe? Where's everything going on with Omicron, Joe? Let me tell you something. This virus is taking out more people that need to be gone. I don't think we've ever had a problem in this country that hasn't been solved with one gun, one idea, and one finger on the trigger. I'm sorry, everybody. We've had enough to deal with as it is. And the only virus here, Joe, is you. I've had enough of everything you do and what you're going to say to me in this goddamn flag behind me. Get off my back and don't tread on me, because I'm just trying to cruise through life, Joe. Back off.
Welcome to the jungle, baby.
Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to drop to my knees. Suck off this wildebeest.
I did see, I didn't know this. I thought it was a joke. I thought people were just making it into memes. But Steve Harvey's a judge now.
What?
He is Judge Steve Harvey. Yeah. He's doing
What is he judging?
He's like, I'm going to see that evidence.
Now, you said what? Did you plead guilty?
Now I'm gonna see that evidence.
Dude, survey says gas chamber. That would, dude, could you imagine?
She said,
survey says death sentences. Dude.
Survey says electric chair.
That would be the best.
I don't think they can give, there's no, those are just like common, isn't that just like
what do you mean?
small claims court when those celebrities do those judge things?
Oh.
They're not
Yeah.
like nobody gets like time.
That would be
It's
great.
always
though.
like, yeah, you owe her this amount of money for, hitting her car.
Could you imagine though if Steve Harvey,
Steve Harvey got, like, an
if they
OJ
just
size
bumped
trial?
him up to like a murder trial? It's like I wasn't ready for this. It's like, yeah, you gotta be.
I would have died if he was on that kid's fucking trial. The kid who shot up.
Kyle Rittenhouse.
Yeah.
Oh
Rittenhouse.
man,
You did what?
you did what?
What?
He's got all the cards. He's like,
He comes over the table in his huge suit. He's like, he's always so frustrated with the teams.
all right, Kyle, I'm gonna need top 5 reasons why you would have shot these people in the street.
And she said, fruit. Dude, so my one question. Yeah, dude.
Oh
I don't-
man,
I don't think. How does that work?
what do you mean? How does Steve Harvey get to be in charge of
any
the law?
those, like, when like any of those.
Well, the Steve Harvey thing, he has no law degree. Or
Is it an honor?
don't say.
He's not like a licensed judge by any means. It's just a show.
Right.
he's-
So whatever is decided though in that court, it's a
Wait a
that's
minute.
set. What happens though? Does that like get
Does
recommended
is
to
it
another
held
judge?
up like legally?
Because if it's not, I'm going on there.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna freak out.
Just
Because he's not a real
lose it.
judge. I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah, bailiff. Who's his bailiff?
I'm like, you're just Steve Harvey in a robe. That's all you are. You're
Funny.
You hold
If it's not
no
even a
weight.
judge robe. It's like a terry cloth robe. He's like,
Yeah, right. It's probably a fucking 35 button suit.
Yeah, he's just wearing a suit.
That's
Sick.
insane.
he's not even trying to be a judge.
See, that's why I would want to go on that show.
Wait, what is the name of the court called? Is it like a people's court?
It's just called Judge Steve Harvey. It doesn't have like a...
There's got to be a because Gary Busey. What I'm saying is like Gary Busey was doing the pet court thing, which is the most retarded thing I've ever heard of. But like,
Steve Harvey is called the basketball coach. Damn it.
I sends you to free throws. He's like horse. Jesus
I'm going to
Christ.
see that answer.
Top 5 reasons you can't dunk.
So that's what I mean, though. So he's clearly not a judge. Is he doing this for? I mean, I don't know. If you guys know.
I'm pretty
You
sure he's
guys-
just doing it for money.
Yeah, obviously. But I'm saying, is he like trying to make it funny?
It's Steve Harvey. There's no way it can be serious. There'd be no way. Like, I'm trying to
So
think.
that's what I mean. So what's the point of bringing? Like, what if you went there and you and like an ex-girlfriend went and she had damaged some property of
Sure.
yours that was worth money and very sentimental, something like that. You bring it to Judge Steve Harvey, and he's like, "I'll sentence you to 2 crossovers."
It's like,
He's like, "Do 3 layups,"
I can't.
and you're like, "Well, what about my
So wait,
property?"
yeah, what happened? Who is? Am I in trouble or is she in trouble? I wouldn't know what to do.
I see. That's what I don't get. I don't get the point of this show. So like, even if he's like, "You need to do this,"
Also,
I'm like,
do
"You need
we-
to go suck my dick."
do we
You're not a real
need?
judge.
Yeah. Do we need another judge show?
No.
Why do we have this?
Probably because they saw how much fucking Judy made. Judy made bank.
well, I
but
mean,
she's been on forever.
I mean, it goes Wapner, then Judy, then Judge Joe Brown. Those are the 3 major. Like, those are the 3 people who are like.
Then Judge Reinhold. They did that in Arrested Development. I always thought that was a funny ass idea. If you did a judge show and they just called it Judge Reinhold.
Judge.
My name is Judge.
But honestly, I don't know why. If I was Steve Harvey, I would have a serious talk. Like,
Who's his bailiff? Cedric the Entertainer.
seriously.
Cedric, you believe it?
I want to keep this on the DL. Hughley, get in here.
He just starts spitting politics.
It's like
Passes out.
Yeah, he falls
He
down.
hits the immigrant line.
He's got a fucking official fedora on. It's like, you better watch it, dude.
His hat is insane, dude.
But I think Steve Harvey should really talk with his agent, who came to Steve Harvey and was like, you know what I want you to do? You know what I'm thinking? Stevie,
I'm
baby.
sure, like, dude, at Steve Harvey's level, like, there's obviously always offers coming in for dumb shit. Though, like, we should get
Sure.
Steve Harvey, But this had to have been bottom of the barrel, and for some reason, Steve Harvey's like, yeah, dude, I think it's time.
I think it's time
do
to
a judge show.
step in. I need to
Doesn't
help
he have
people.
what else does he have? I mean, he's got the feud still, right? He still does.
He's still doing feud, from what I know.
It's like just be good with what you're.
I
eat
also
what's on your plate.
he's
Don't
also-
put on some more dumb shit.
Doesn't he still have the Steve Harvey show too, like the morning talk show? Still,
I think so, yeah.
Probably.
he's still got the talk show. He's still doing feud. Why do we need a Judge
I mean,
Steve
I
Harvey?
get it. He's just getting paid more, but at the same time,
Sure,
it's like
but-
I don't understand the point of this. Like, you have a talk show, you have guests, you can mess around with the crowd, blah blah blah. You could
have your own
the feud. It's been around for years. You have, you make jokes, but at the end of the day, there's a result at the end.
He's also
What I
judging
mean is-
people on the feud too by their
Oh yeah,
stupid
big-
answers.
That's probably why he wanted to be a judge.
He's like,
'cause
I'm tired of these dummies.
It's like, yeah, dude, you wear fucking circus tents as jackets. You know what I mean? It's like, who are you to judge anybody?
Dude, I just think that it would be funny to have one celebrity judge pushing for a death sentence.
Yeah,
Just to have one,
Steve
just like
Harvey
it's
was just like joking around,
they-
and he's like, death.
or
I'm like, whoa.
or every stupid judge gets one death sentence in their whole career. They only do it one time. But if one person just like, what? You took the VCR? Looks like it's a gas chamber for you. It's like,
Dude, what if they were
having-
getting brawled out too by like the fucking PAs, and you're
Yeah.
like, is anyone going to say anything? Why am I
It's like,
going to die?
It
because of
turns out Jennifer took the VCR in 1993, broke it, and is now sentenced to death from Judge Steve Harvey.
It'd be funny too, because like Jennifer and like I guess a boyfriend at the time, he's there. He's like, yeah, I'm okay with it. I haven't thought about this in years. Why are we here? He's like, kill her.
But the boy was like, yeah, bitch. It's like, now you're going to hell.
He's like, yes, thank you, Judge Steve Harvey.
I went on Judge Steve Harvey, and I sent that bitch to the underworld. You better watch out.
That'd be fucking
And then
wild.
Steve Harvey's like, I got to hang up my judge robes.
But I remember,
I can't be back here again. I killed a man.
I don't know why that was more racist to saying that.
What? Hang up
I gotta
my...
hang up my robe. It's like, good God.
I don't know how that is either.
But I mean,
But not more racist than basketball court. You fucking cock. You're like, wait a minute, how about this? Holy shit.
what you call it? Yeah, I just don't. I'll have to watch it. But I remember I've watched. I remember watching Wapner, and I watched. I definitely probably watched a Judy here and there, fucking whatever. But at the end of it, it's always like, yeah, the judge declared you pay this amount.
Yeah.
Or that person owes this much. Blah blah blah. So at the end of Harvey, is he just like, all right, thanks for coming on the show. See it? They're like, wait, nothing.
Nothing got resolved.
Why did we come here? He's like, thank y'all. He just gives them like a gift bag.
Everyone gets swag.
Yeah, you get
It's
a
like,
suit.
all right.
Yeah,
It's like,
you get a
wait,
suit
what
that-
about my car being damaged?
Thank
Hello?
you for the suit that every bad guy in Dick Tracy wore, but that's what he wears. He wears Dick Tracy suits.
He does have those fucking double
You might as well-
breasted.
it's a square, dude. That's what his house looks like, a Dick Tracy set. It's just all colorful.
Oh, man.
His bailiff should be fucking blockhead or whatever.
Prune face?
Prune, no.
Flat top?
Flat top. Blockhead. That was Charlie Brown.
Yeah, that was Charlie Brown.
Yeah, so check out Judge Steve Harvey. If
I'm
have nothing to
honestly
I'm
blown away.
interested. I'm going to watch some of it. I'm going to watch it just to be like, all right, let's see how this is stupid. You know what I mean?
I just hope he's a no-nonsense judge, calling it right down the middle, looking
Yeah,
for
I hope
real
he's-
questions.
They're like, you better address me as judge. They're like, no, you're Steve Harvey. You're not a judge.
He's like, take him out back. It's like, what?
How was your New Year's?
It was pretty, stupid. I worked all fucking night. I cut the tip of my thumb off
All right.
working, so that was the last cool thing.
Shucking?
Oh, yeah.
Is that what you're doing there? Shucking?
Yeah, I'm just shucking oysters, man. It's pretty great having a 10-hour job where you're just opening up snot rocks for people to fucking eat and get fucking.
that is the cum of the sea.
Dude, I don't know why anybody wants it. Dude, I'm dead serious. Like every time I
love
open one,
oysters.
dude,
I love
how
them.
do you take
I
that
like
salty
any-
load in your mouth?
I mean, when you say it like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Dude, anything raw bar. Me and my dad will fucking murder. We sit down at raw bars in Key West and get fucking nuts, dude. They close shop. When they see the old man coming in, forget it, dude.
We get wild, dude.
Dude, do you know how many fucking raw things, like just oysters alone, or clams, little necks, they better watch out. They're about to have a shortage. He gets nuts at Raw Bar.
I
We
cannot
crush.
imagine anybody just shoving that much gross
I love it.
shit in their face.
Yeah, I love seafood. Like raw seafood, so good.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm a big fan of shrimp and lobster and sushi and shit, but like oysters are disgusting.
I don't like those huge ones. The small
Dude,
ones.
they're
are
fucking one. There was one I opened the other. I shit you not. I opened it the other day, and it was like trying to close the top of it after I had like fuck. They're still alive.
Yeah.
So I remember like I cut. I'm like, this fucking thing has like.
He's like,
Seriously, like why?
nobody's home.
You caught me at a bad time.
He's like, ah.
Come on. My whole body's made of cum. What do you think is happening here?
When you have it, always reminds me of The Brain and Big Trouble, Little Child.
Oh, dude, this one where it's licking itself with its eyeball. Just, yeah, dude.
That's an
These are
oyster.
big, definitely big trouble, dude. And people were eating them. The one time I put it on the fucking thing and I gave it to the guy, and he's like, "Oh, thank you." And I was like, just standing there trying
Like,
to
"You gonna
not
do this, dude?"
trying not to pay attention to him. I was definitely breast pesting, dude. I was just like,
Yeah.
what's going on? And he like put it up to his mouth, and I could see him like, it's like, yeah, dude, that's fighting to get out of there.
Shuck cock, dude.
Dude, you gagged on it.
Yeah, man. It was. I've always liked Raw Bar.
I couldn't
But
imagine.
they have the huge oysters. Nah. And the sound of people eating them is fucking horrendous.
Yeah,
it's like
dude, that's
being around someone that
everything
eats-
around it is crazy.
It's around like one of my biggest pet peeves is being around. This is from an old roommate of mine from years ago. But being around people that eat cereal loud, it will fuck. I will leave the room.
Loud.
It is
eaters
disgusting.
Are crazy. People who eat with their
O'Connor's like that. O'Connor's a loud fucking eater. It's
dude,
disgusting.
People who eat
And he
with their
doesn't-
mouth open are fucking. Dude, you are a whole new level of fucking weird.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know what your thing is.
I'm a trashy fucking person.
Yeah.
But that shit is. Anytime I eat in public or around people, I'm always conscious of it.
Dude.
Yeah, that.
awful.
That should be. That's like fucking water torture.
Dude, take
They-
that to Steve Harvey. I will fucking sue you over
Fuck
that.
Bring that to fucking Guantanamo, dude. That's what they should be doing. You want some answers? Put fucking O'Connor down there with a bowl of Frosted Flakes. They're like, all right, he's in the fucking desert.
They call him Guantanamo Harvey. He's like, you better
Just
watch
still on
it.
Steve Harvey. He's like, I'm gonna eat this cereal.
You gonna answer for 9/11?
He's just slowly pouring cinnamon toast crunch in the bowl. He's like, you know what's next?
You know what? Don't make
The milk.
Don't make you guess.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, fucking. It was funny because we were here.
Wait, yeah. What did you do?
We were here, and me and Kyle were here, and then she was working still, doing stuff for Ari, and I was. What was I doing? I don't know. I was just fucking around, whatever. And then
Sure.
I noticed, like, Kyle came out. Oh, I was watching this documentary. It was crazy. Oh, no, it was a movie. It was a movie about Lucy and Desi. About I Love Lucy, but behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, with all the slapping.
No, it wasn't much slap. Like, they were slapping people.
Yeah,
Not
dude.
each other. But, yeah, she was a bitch. But, no, but it was Aaron Sorkin wrote it. And it was,
Yeah. I haven't watched it yet. I've been meaning to.
It's all right.
It just
I mean,
seems
it's pretty
like
funny that
kinda-
I didn't know she got accused of being a communist, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Shout out
Oh,
to
yeah.
Arthur. Yeah, they were, But so I'm watching that, and then Kyle walked in. She's like, it's like 11:52. I was like, Jesus Christ, is it? Nobody was doing shit. Not a lot of places in Philly were even open.
No.
So we hung out here like 12:15ish or something, and like I just had to get up and move around. So I walked down to Helium, and Fennell was down there, and it was just like the
Just a staff.
staff, couple randoms, but it was like, it was fine. It was fun to like sit there, but we didn't really do much. But it was funny because Brad was so hype. Shout out Brad at Helium, dude.
Oh,
He came
yeah.
out. He had a long weekend, dude. He came out, dude.
I heard he was coming
Let's
out
get it,
guns blazing.
dude, with a fucking bottle of bourbon, which is his favorite bourbon of all time, called Booker's. And I was like,
Yes.
dude, it's coming for you.
Dude, Booker's ain't no joke.
You got Booker's?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, that
90
came in this really nice box.
Yeah, in the
It's really
box.
nice.
It's
I can
99
tell you.
proof.
Is it?
Oh yeah, it's a good boy.
Easy. Boy.
Don't go hard on me.
Drinking
Dude.
on the basketball court. I'm taking you to basketball court.
How that hasn't happened is beyond me. Dude.
What, basketball court?
Basketball court, dude. That dude, I bet somebody did propose that, and they were like, "That's just too on the nose.
Dude.
You can't do it."
Magic Johnson.
He's like, "You're sentenced to horse." It's like, no,
Yeah.
not old basketball court.
Yeah, but other than that, it was like that was it. And then
Yeah.
I don't know. New Year's is fucking lame. I did want to give a shout out though, because I got notifications on the one episode. I think we put out. We put an episode out on New Year's, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to there's like
yeah.
a little group of guys that had to start spending. This is their first New Year's with non-drinking.
Oh yeah,
So that sucks,
yeah,
man.
That
So shout out
does
to those
suck.
guys. Hope it
I
worked
know.
out. Hope you didn't get too hammered. They slipped. No, I'm joking.
Dude, there's a lot of people that on New Year's
that
Eve
sucks. It's
who are like, "What are you going to do in the ball?" I'm like, "Just punch myself in the dick." It's
Yeah, no
so
one cares.
like, what are you
New
talking
Year's
about?
means anything to you past like the age of 25. You're a fucking
yeah,
retard.
it's kind of wild.
No one should care.
And the thing is, I do.
Also, it's made up by Hallmark to sell cards.
It's all part of the candy corporations, dude.
Pepsi owns it.
No, dude, that's why fucking Santa Claus is red. You know that, right?
That's Coca-Cola.
Because Coca-Cola owns
Owns
it.
the rights.
That's why Santa Claus is red. He wasn't
Damn.
always red.
That's why they need to bring Krampus to America, dude.
Dude,
Let that
the
motherfucker
Krampus
run.
would fucking rule. In Austria, you know about the Krampus parades?
Yeah.
Dude, one of the coolest fucking things on the planet.
Yeah.
Just horrified children back to the fucking Stone Age. And they used to allow people, like, I remember seeing footage from like the 1950s where they had a huge parade, and what they would do is they wouldn't, for the longest time, they wouldn't tell the children. Krampus parades were for like parents to just like get drunk and have a
Yeah.
good time. So they wouldn't tell the kids, and when they would put the kids to bed, that's when they'd have the parade.
Yeah.
And then they'd have Krampuses go into the houses and scare kids, like wake them up.
Where did this come from? This is Germany?
This is Germany and Austria.
Austria, yeah.
And then there was, not to sound racist, there was Black Pete.
I don't know how that doesn't sound racist. I don't know.
This is another. It's it's like the Krampus, only it's English. So Black Pete was another, like, it's just like the Krampus. He traveled with Santa Claus, and if you were a bad kid,
Bring this up.
get ready for this. This is, you thought basketball court was bad.
Get the fuck out of here.
Definitely told you.
Way to go, England.
Yeah, that's Black Pete.
Look at that guy. Blackface racist.
So Black Pete
Yeah, no shit.
is basically just like the Krampus, only Black Pete, instead of taking you to a mine.
Look at the kid. He's like, why am I doing this?
Look at the hat. Look at the
Oh
hat.
my god.
God damn it. Yeah, so Black Pete. It was funny because I learned about Black Pete in elementary school and not the Krampus. I learned
Why
about
did you learn about Black Pete?
because it was just like a thing. It was in a fucking thing about Christmas.
So is Black Pete essentially the same thing as like the opposite of Santa Claus? Like,
He's the opposite
bad.
of Santa Claus. So Black Pete, if you're bad, you don't get coal. Black Pete takes you like the Krampus, but he takes you on a ship and you're basically a slave for like a year.
Jesus Christ.
As where
Who the
Krampus-
fuck came up with this story?
The English.
Way to go, England.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, this
Look,
might hit home a little.
we
like,
might-
the whole getting put on a boat. and
What
becoming a
do
slave.
people fear? Slavery, right? What's going to make these
you're-
kids get
so,
good?
So essentially, English parents are telling their kids, if you're bad, you'll become a slave. You'll be sold to
yeah.
America for
You
slavery.
Santa Claus will show up and put you in slavery. That's how Father Christmas does it.
Holy
over
shit.
in
I've
foggy
never heard of
London
that.
town.
Never heard of Black Pete.
Yeah, Black Pete is the same thing as the Krampus, only a
It's like
person.
an old story,
Yeah.
folklore, whatever.
It's the Netherlands.
Is that where Black Pete is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really? The Netherlands? Good
I knew it was
God.
something out there. But yeah.
something out there. I knew it was like a white
I knew it was a
country.
land. I knew it was
But
either
I'm sure
England.
it's celebrated.
Yeah, I'm
more
pretty
than
sure
there.
England definitely.
Yeah.
There's no way England doesn't do it.
Yeah. Of course they do.
They
They're a
definitely
soccer
do.
game.
They're like, anytime to put on blackface, we're down. That's England.
They're like, so what it is Black Pete. They're like, I don't care. They're already putting on the red lips. They don't give a fuck.
Some guy's like, I've been waiting all year for this.
There's certain people that did that just so they could be like, to start a war.
Without a doubt.
That's insane. And that sucks, dude.
Yeah,
That's a special kind of fucking lonely if you do that shit
Piece
to
of
start.
shit.
That's wild.
Dude, yeah, Black Pete. So, but the Krampus, we should bring the Krampus to America.
Yeah, all we have is like, if you're bad, you don't get gifts.
You get coal or, yeah, no gifts.
Yeah.
But I mean, I also think it's crazy that, like, I mean, when did you stop believing in Santa Claus?
When I saw my dad putting the gifts out when I was like 6.
So, yeah. There's like a
Or
lot.
I heard my dad yelling when I was like Nah, so I was probably like, I don't know, 7 or 8. And I heard my dad drunkenly yelling because my sister was a toddler, but my mom bought her one of those fucking kitchens.
Oh,
and I hear
yeah.
I remember this
together?
like it was yesterday. Me and Marty shared a room. We were at the top of the steps at the old house, and fucking, you hear my dad. Excuse, what the hell does she need this for? Christ, she don't even walk. And I'm like, is that Santa? I see him come down there, fucking giant glass of scotch, and he's just throwing plastic pieces in like the family. He's like, I don't know where it goes, Lynn. Why'd you buy this fucking thing? I told you, don't buy 183 pieces.
That's
Jesus,
crazy.
She can't even talk. He's screaming. Dude, I kid that next day. This thing was put together so bad. Duct tape on it. It's like, what the fuck? He's like, sent me the wrong piece.
183 pieces. Only needed a buck.
He's like, they didn't send me like 4 pieces. I was like, well, there's a couple roofed.
They're burnt in the fireplace.
And then I was like, wait a minute.
Wait.
And I think Marty might have just told me. He's like, it's not really, you fucking idiot. I was like, all right.
It's crazy how many people I knew. And this was where I never considered myself the smartest person. But if you believed in Santa Claus past the age of 10, you're kind of out of fucking control. Yeah. Like, what the fuck is up with you? That's a level of delusion that I don't even know. Like, there were kids I remember on my block who were 12. And they're like, Santa. It's like, I talk to my mom, talk to Santa. It's like, are you
12?
Dude.
Yikes.
I dated him. I'm no shit.
A 12-year-old? And this kid was retarded. He was like, hey, Santa's coming. You're like, shut up, kid.
Listen, kid.
Just eat this oyster and shut the fuck up.
Let's get gaggy.
Listen, kid.
Listen, kid.
Let's get gaggy.
But no, I dated a chick who her younger sister was 18 years old and still believed in Santa Claus.
Wait a minute. You dated a girl.
I dated a girl, but this was like the girl I dated for 7 years.
Oh,
yeah.
That girl?
Yeah.
She had a younger sister at 18 that still believed in Santa Claus.
I think it was like even past 18. Still.
So was she like tarded?
No, just super
tarded.
Just super Christmas tarded.
So when like December rolled around, she was like,
oh.
She turned tarded.
She's like, she can't tard.
Other than that, she's like a fucking accountant.
when it's the Yuletide, I get Yuletard. But honestly, I remember being like, "There's no way." She's still.
Yeah, were you like, all right?
I was like, "Get out of
Bullshit.
here!" I was like, "Come on," and she was like, "Yeah." I mean, she just like, don't say anything.
Does she have any issues, like mental
No,
issues or anything?
no. It's
She's
just
a
like
normal,
just a super super spoiled girl. Like their whole life, she got whatever she wanted, anything she asked for, anything. And there was like no questions. Like she's like, I want this.
God, why would you not? That's a slam dunk, dude. If I were to fucking kids like that got everything just spoiled and fucking just act like pricks because they're so used to someone else either cleaning up their mess or giving them money to throw at a problem.
Well, that was the thing.
If I found out one of them still believed in Santa Claus at 18,
the problem was if she was a total asshole, it would be different. She wasn't. She was just like a different level of fucking just this weird thing. I don't even know how to explain it. But I remember her saying, I was like, there's no way she still believes in Santa Claus. And I remember her looking at me, she's like, yeah, I mean, it's like, it's one of those things we just don't bring it up around her because like she knows, but she just still wants to. I'm like, I would bring it up all the crazy thing.
You should have came in dressed like Black Pete, dude.
Dude, I thought about the one time like staging somewhere, like having something stuck in their chimney where it was it's like somebody like in there like, oh, Santa Claus died in your house. Just having it be the ruined Christmas for everybody. I was like, you did this. Santa Claus was you were the last stop on his fucking and you ruined it for everybody. How dare you? Like I was told that Santa Claus was dead when I was a kid by my grandfather.
He said he's dead?
He died in World War II.
He's like, he died a hero.
Dude,
we were surrounded
when
in northern Italy.
We went to a fucking fireman's ball.
What is that?
Like it's basically
drinking fucking
that's
High Life
all it is.
Southpack.
So the Friendship Fire Co. in Spring City.
Yeah.
Friendship Fire Co. My grandfather was also part of a Legion, and there was like a Legion and firemen.
The U.S. Legion?
Yeah,
American Legion?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm one of them.
So
I'm a member.
We went to a Christmas party that they were putting on, and I remember it was Kyle and I, and we were walking in, and there's like we were one of maybe 10 kids. There wasn't like a lot of kids there.
Yeah.
And we're walking around, we're just like looking, kind of talking to the other kids. There's nothing but people getting fucking wasted.
Sure.
Nothing but people drinking.
Legion? Come
and
on.
then they had a Santa Claus that looked like, I mean, dude, he looked like shit. He looked like he was just kind of like slumped over.
Legion Fire Hall Santas are always fucking
Did not care.
never good.
And he was giving out 8-pound bags of navel oranges. That was the toy.
That they stole off the
that was
Mexican
just
guy up on
what,
the highway.
dude. That's just what he was giving out. I was like, I don't know what this is. And I remember walking up, and I said to my grandpa, I was like, Pop, I don't think that's Santa Claus. And without skip, it's like Pop was like, yeah, Ryan, it's not. Santa Claus died in World War II fighting for you. So why don't you show a little respect?
Damn, he pulled that card on
He was
him?
just like, maybe
He's
show a
"You're
little
here because of Santa.
Yeah, dude, he's like, this is a memorial. This is a tribute to Santa. I
Good
thought
God.
that every Santa Claus was a memorial for other Santa Clauses that had died. Like the Santa Claus that...
Did you salute him?
Dude, I did. I was like...
thank you for your service.
I was like,
sir.
you were so brave at Normandy.
Yeah,
Thank
just
you.
Bill at the mall.
He's like, you're
"What?"
right.
He's like, I work at the CVS.
Yeah. Black Ops CVS. I know what it's like.
What? Good Lord. All right, let's wrap this up. Where are we at?
53.
Damn, good call, glasses.
Yeah.
It's been a couple weeks since I
Yeah,
asked.
dude. Glasses has
I was
not been
making
on
it a point
blast.
to
Yeah.
fucking ask. What's coming up?
What is coming up?
14th, Soul Joel's.
Definitely.
Yeah, 114 will be at Soul Joel's, and what is that, Collegeville?
I think it's outside of Norristown. It's not in Collegeville
Okay.
anymore.
Well, look on souljoels.com. You'll see us. We're the 114. It's me, Shaner, Fennell, Butterly, Rainey, Sydney, and Gardini hosting. And then the 26th, man. The 26th is the Wigger Roast. So a couple things about that. Number one, we do still need pictures. I know there was some coming in, but we definitely still need more because, trust me, send as many as you can. We have a great idea. Even if we don't use them in the actual roast, we will use them somehow.
Also, if you can, try and make sure the resolution on the pictures is better than what you're sending. I know it's...
Some of these pictures are rough.
If you're sending
Wiggers,
us...
we're not, when you get an active Wigger, dude. It's
Yeah,
like
Wiggers
your
in the
camera
wilds
goes
are
to,
hard.
Your camera, the resolution drops.
They're quick. You
Yeah.
know, they're not... You're
They
not
all
going to
just
catch
start
them.
walking like
Yeah.
Bigfoot.
Yeah, I was going to
It's
say,
like,
Wigger, Bigfoot?
Yeah.
Wigfoot is not
Wigfoot.
good, dude.
Yeah, Wigfoot.
A crypto Wigger? Nobody needs that.
Yeah. So send as many as you can. And also, please send them to YFIpodcast@gmail.com. That's YFIpodcast@gmail.com.
I wonder how many
appreciate
other
all
people-
the DMs with pictures, but I will not send them to Danny and Sean. Not that I'm against it. I just don't really check it. So please, if you want a picture, send it
dude.
to YFIpodcast@gmail.com.
I was hoping they were just getting sent anywhere. Like another place was getting Wigger pictures. Like, what is this? It's like, we have 19,000.
Yeah, they're like, yo, it's sick Shaner. Check out this fucking loser. They're like, okay. Don't know.
It's just like a feed the children organization. It's like, why do we have this? I don't understand.
Yeah, so send in those pictures. So we are going to, obviously buy tickets. It's at Philly Helium. So to watch it live. If you're in the area and you can get to it, tickets are selling pretty quick. So make sure you get on that. We are going to live stream it. We're going to set something up for a platform to stream this thing live, so people that obviously can't get to Philly, you'll be able to watch it live as well. You'll be able to. We're going to set up a chat room for you guys to throw in your own. We're not going to look at it because if it's better than mine, I'm going to be pissed. Somebody shuts me down on a Wigger.
I don't need that.
I don't need that. And a
Nobody
lot of
needs
these
that.
boys can snipe, dude. A lot of girls can fucking
Yeah,
snipe.
dude, they're
in the
fucking
chats. It's like, God
quick.
damn, that was good.
They're pulling the
They
trigger
cut
hard,
deep,
dude.
dude.
They do not care.
Like a couple times I've left dad meet like, I don't even fucking care. Dude.
There's nothing worse than being torn down
I mean,
by
dude,
someone
it's
you
great.
can't see.
I love it though. So we're gonna set up the live chat. You'll see a Wigger roast. What else?
What else? I guess can we promote the show on the 11th, or is this going to come out? The show we're doing in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah, the show.
This will come out on the 7th. So
So,
the
yeah.
11th. Me and Shayna will be at the Five Boroughs
Yeah.
Brewing Company in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm fucking that up. But it's their first show. It's a new monthly show up there. And it is me and Shayna, Josh Adam Myers, Miko, Gardini. I think that's it.
Butterly?
No. I don't think Butterly's on this one. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Sick. It's here it is. Josh Adam Myers, Zach Amico, me, Shaner, Sean Gardini, and special guest. It is at the good God, just say the name. Brooklyn. Yeah, Five Boroughs Brewing Company in Brooklyn. January 11th, 8 p.m. There's check any of our social media. We have the ticket link up there.
Definitely.
You can buy tickets for that. Dude, how about this one? I got a new one for you. A new show coming up. So on February 17th through the 19th, I will be featuring for Mr. Bobcat Goldthwait. So
That's sick.
my brother goes, dude, wear a shirt that says, "What happened to Sweet Chuck?" I was like, dude, I'm going to come dressed as Sweet Chuck and just never address it. I already have the glasses.
Fucking sick, dude.
Yeah, so Bobcat Goldthwait at Philly Helium. I didn't even know he was doing clubs again.
I didn't know that either.
I don't know.
And
Whatever.
on the 12th of January, I'll be featuring for Craig Conant, who is a viral video star at Helium.
Craig Conant?
Yeah, Craig Conant.
Me so sad.
I got that going for me. So
Yeah,
it's
wait.
no goal. It's no goal quiz.
Yeah.
It's no goal quiz.
So yeah, all those shows. Soul Joel's on the 14th, Wigger Roast on the 26th, Video Guy on that date,
Yeah,
and
12th.
Bobcat.
Craig Conant.
What's his name?
Conant.
Con Air.
Craig Conant.
These are the worst blogs ever.
Yes, I know. We're not doing it.
He's an amateur titty pick guy. It's pretty good.
He's a breast pest. Nah, he's probably great.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
All right. Well, that's good then, right? All right. Cool. Thank you.